everybody, what's up, what's up? This is Ness of Lady V's Unique Creations. I wanted to come to you guys to say that I am a very strong supporter and I support and I help a lot of people online. I try products, I've bought things, services, just to make sure that everyone knows that you just don't get your support from people you know. And in saying that, I've been reaching out, purchasing ebooks, I've been purchasing kits, how to repair my credit, and that's something I'm going to touch. Nobody never talk about credit growing up and how to fix credit when you're in school, and people getting phones and stuff in their kids' names. It affects you later on. So when you're saying 7 years, oh, they're a kid now, if it's messed up, why would you mess your kid's stuff up? And why would you even be that sloppy to use your kid's stuff? I'm going to say this much. When it comes down to certain things, like I purchased this report, and I'm going to say this one, I bought a credit report, like how to fix your credit, a credit kit. And that credit kit was very useful. I noticed that some things was taken from certain areas, and it was very useful. But what I needed was a little more detail in my letter, because now they're asking for certain things. Every letter don't fit the description. I kept it to the point. I kept it to the base, and I, told them what I needed, not what I want, what I needed. So I let them know there are things that I need done, and I'm demanding that it gets done. So to say that when you take the time and you need to have certain things in place, it's okay to support people. Sometimes we don't know where to start. I don't know anything about repairing credit, and I got a detailed explanation, and I Googled a lot of stuff. So I taught myself a little more than what I know. I listened to a lot of the people talk about the credit, what goes on in the credit, what the bureaus don't want. People, if you have messed up credit, take the time to learn how to repair it. It's very serious. You cannot maneuver from A through Z with bad credit, for real, for real. Buying houses, property, cars, you're all going to need that. The first time I went to buy my car, and I went to Enterprise, I've rented for like 2 years straight, and they said to me, you rent so much, why don't you just buy a car? So I'm like, all right, cool, I'm hyped. So I know I wanted a Dodge Charger. So in the process of me getting this Dodge Charger, I'm like, I'm getting this car, I'm gonna be fly, I'm gonna be cute, I'm gonna pay my bill, because I was able to do it. But what got me was I saved up about $4,000, and in the process of me saving it, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get my car I want. But they ran my credit. The guy came back, he said, oh, I'm sorry, you can't get this car. So I'm like, well, why? So they wound up running my ex at the time car, his insurance, his credit. So us together was able to get me an Avenger. I went, took the money out the bank. I took the money out the bank. It was my car. And in the process of me taking the money out the bank, I was just like, oh, people, do not, never, ever, as long as you live, get a car with somebody. Especially if they have to put their credit down and they think they own half that car, which technically, financially, they do. But anyway, I wound up getting this gray car I wanted. It was cute. I had to adjust my mind mentally because it's not what I wanted. I wanted a Charger. Your girl love her Chargers. I love the speed. So I wanted this Charger. And I put the deposit down. I put the rent, the fees and stuff down, the insurance. You got to pay for all that stuff when you leave it, the taxes and all of that. You have to pay for that. So whatever I had, they mingled into the budget. I did everything. The other party, not one brown penny. So technically, this is my car. And what happened was, paying it wasn't a problem. Oh, I'll help you. Don't let people step into your space and they need to add their credit to you or you need to add their credit to you. It just don't work. And in the process of saying this, when it comes down to it, I would have had to have half of the car money up to get a low payment. And in a step of that, I didn't have it because if had I known, I would have just waited and saved it up. That wasn't a problem because I was making money. I get, and I wound up losing the car to selfishness. I'm not arguing with nobody at some point about a vehicle because I didn't feel like I needed to. It was just too much. I was going through a lot at the time. So I wound up calling myself, I guess if they call it parents, how parents co-parent? We were co-carring. But co-carring turned into greedy carring, and somehow my name got vanished off the entire application, which I was like, what? How did that happen? But